I'm really glad that I found this Raj Academy, because I know if I was with harmonium, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't felt the same attachment I feel with the Gurbani, with God, that I'm feeling now with playing the sarangi.
Here at the Raj Academy in UK, students of all ages, ethnicities, and faiths come together with one thing in common: passion. Professor Surinder Singh established the Raj Academy in 1994 to revive the traditions of Gurmat Sangit.
The instrument range in the academy is literally everything which can deliver the microtone, but we are specially trying to establish the Sikh instruments as our main area, and specializing in one category is a saranda, sarangi, taus, dilruba, tarshanahi, and these type of bow instruments. But we also have a sitar, sarod, and flute, bakhavaj. These and santur, these instruments are quite popular in academy, but the main area is on Sikh instruments.
The phenomena of string instruments is not only spreading in UK, but also in North America. Sher Singh runs a Punjabi school in Virginia. He's incorporated Sikh Musicology as part of the Guru Angad Institute of Sikh Studies curriculum.
With Professor Surinder Singh's encouragement and help, we were able to include Gurmat Sangit as a subject, and he started to teach me and my wife Himani. And slowly, over time, after about 6 months of having little confidence in ourselves, we started to teach the children.
My experience with the diruba is real great. I've been learning for 1 year, and I learned a lot of shabads, probably like 10 or 12, and it's been real fun.
With 70 children in the school, I would say about 40 of them are playing some instrument or the other. I would say about 30 of them are playing between dilruba and taus, mostly dilruba, and about 10 are on sarangi and saranda.
Sarangi, saranda, sarod, taus, dilruba, all string instruments have an appealing sound. It's only after plucking a few strings that one can feel which instrument to pursue.
I think there's definitely more of a connection to the instrument when I play a string instrument. There's just something about, maybe it's your fingers on the strings, there's definitely, when you really study a string instrument, for example, your hands get calloused, and the instrument is sitting on your body, and so there's definitely a deeper, if not, it's definitely, you're more physically connected to the instrument, and that adds to kind of more of a spiritual and mental connection to the instrument. The sound is coming right into your face, rather than with the harmonium, it's blowing out of the bellows in the back, and just tapping on keys. Sometimes it's almost some harmoniums are so quick to produce sound that it doesn't even feel like you're really creating sound at all, because you just tap and the harmonium goes. So there's definitely something about about the timbre that comes out of those string instruments that just contributes to having that the music just fills the room, I think, more than a harmonium does, and you're almost bathed more in the string, in the sound of the string instrument, more than a harmonium, I think.
I used to play the vajra, and I didn't feel the same thing I feel when I'm playing with the sarangi and doing the shabads, because you can feel that this is the mood and this is the shabad that it's meant to be on, and you feel more connected with God when you play it.
Jasdeep Singh started off learning the dilruba. However, it was the taus that really struck a note in his heart.
Because taus is a It's a very mellow instrument, it's a very deep instrument because of the sympathetic strings. It does capture, it captures your emotions to the T, really, compared to the Dilruba, because it's got a bigger sound box. Every time I feel that I'm playing, I just go into a different zone completely.
I feel that playing the Dilruba, my emotions come out perfectly whenever I hit a note, and the rags and stuff and the moods they combine really nicely to convey exactly what I want it to.
Lakpreet Kaur doesn't have the resources in her hometown to get formal training. However, that hasn't stopped her from picking up the Dilruba.
I got interested in the Dilruba by hearing the Patiale Wale Bibiyan, and that just got me interested in the string aspect of Gurmat Sangit. So from there, my dad got me a Dilruba, and I just kind of putzed around with it whenever he played Kirtan. And in Heartland, Wisconsin, there aren't any resources for this kind of music, so we just kind of experimented. Anytime we went to camps, we just kind of played around, and it was just mostly just by going by ear, so I haven't had any formal training. Just recently, I was introduced to Raj Academy in England, so I'm hoping in the future to hook up with them sometime and learn some more of the techniques and stuff.
Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th master of Sikhs, invented an instrument called taus. And taus was very big in scale, very hard to carry on horseback. So Sikh went to Guru Gobind Singh Pacha and said, it is very difficult for us to really practice your instrument when we are very mobile. So they asked for Guru to give a permission to scale it down. So Dilruba was invented from that particular day. Sikh invented a lower scale to taus, the Dilruba, which have very much similarities, except a peacock shape. From taus, it is a flat sound box, flat belly instrument with the similarities in tarabs and style of playing and holding.
The Dilruba is made from a wood called tun. The first step is shaving the block of wood, which will be used to make the sound box. Next, the pattern of the Dilruba is traced onto the wood and measurements are taken to create its shape. The actual transformation begins with carving out the sound box. Once the sound box has been carved, the same steps are taken to make the fingerboard for the Dilruba. Initially, before any work can be done on the wood, it must be seasoned for 5 to 6 years. The wood needs to dry out gradually, therefore it is stored away in a cool room. During the seasoning process, the craftsman does some minor work on the wood. However, it's only after years of seasoning that the wood is ready to take its form. Joining together the sound box and fingerboard is a crucial step. All measurements need to be precise. The Dilruba must be sanded before adding the finishing touches. The surface needs to be smooth in order for the wood to be properly polished. The sound box is then covered with goat skin. Like the thun wood, the goat skin must also go through a treatment process before it is attached onto the sound box. Last but not least, the stringing and placement of the frets takes place. The frets, which are adjustable, must be measured and properly placed, so when playing the dilruba, the hand can easily glide along the fingerboard. The process to make most of the string instruments is similar. It takes nearly a month to complete one piece. Here you see the different steps that are taken to make a sarangi. The sarangi, which is made out of a single block of wood, is seasoned, shaped, and refined just like the dilruba. Carving, hammering, sanding, polishing, no doubt it's hard work, and learning to play a string instrument is no different.
Every single person is unique, every single person's got different abilities, but the general thing is that anybody that comes to class, at first they find it a little bit hard because it is so different to just simple instruments, other instruments that we get. Stringed instruments do have a certain technique to it.
I've been playing the sarangi for just over a year. And the first 6 months were excruciatingly painful just to get a squeak out of it. But after about 6 months to 9 months, it's starting to feel more comfortable and I'm beginning to enjoy it a lot more now. The difficult stage is over.
Initially, the learning curve seems pretty steep. However, most feel the outcome is worth their time.
We all go through phases where we listen to different types of music. I mean, I've certainly not always listened to Gurmat Sangit, but when they do find it, if they're lucky enough to find Gurmat Sangit, I would just say that it just helps you spiritually. It's the backbone of my day, of my life basically. It's my support, and I would say that's what Gurmat Sangit could give to you.
If I look as far down the line as I can, I would say my ultimate goal would be some way or another to revive what we've got, to actually make other people aware the richness of Sikh music and the actual heritage, the culture of it. So if anything, I wouldn't say I would go into this field or this field with this music, but I would say regardless, somehow or another, I would like to revive it.
Should I put my foot out?
Yeah, you can however it feels comfortable, you can either use it. So anytime I go to camps, or I actually just do correspondence over the phone with kids who live in remote areas, we just kind of play around. The kids who usually do pick up the little half string experience, so it helps just for their own sake, but otherwise it really doesn't matter. It's fun teaching them, especially knowing that this is a dying art form and now being revived in the younger generations. It's really exciting to see that they're progressing with it.
My dad plays dilruba and my mum plays sarangi. I want to learn the sarangi.
From what it sounds like, restoring the traditions of Gurmat Sangit is already in progress. And for those who feel they've missed the train, remember,
it's never too late to learn music or any of the arts. I'm a living example at my age. I'm just beginning the sarangi and I'm keeping up and I'm enjoying it a lot.